Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome back to another awesome video, and it's the return of movie news slash awesome news. And those who don't know what that is, this is kind of like these little segments, these little videos where I talk about anything that's going on in movie news and TV news and comic news, gaming news, whatever it is. It's all movie news, all awesome news. So let's get right into let's talk about the Flash and not the TV show Flash. One day I'll cover the Flash TV show. We'll review that, talk about that. But Flash TV show, we'll talk about that another time. But let's specifically talk about the Flash movie and specifically Reverse Flash. So we know that apparently Reverse Flash might be one of the big bads for the Flash movie or Flashpoint or whatever DC's doing. Whatever the case is, as long as they got a clear point on what they're gonna do with this Flash movie, and if whatever it's gonna be, and it's gonna be good, then I'm solid on it. But I want to kind of talk about specifically. I don't know if this has been. I'm assuming this has been rumored that the boys, the not HBO, Amazon Prime show of the boys, Star Antony. I think his name's Anthony Starr, has been rumored to possibly be the Reverse Flash, and honestly, that sounds amazing. I have not seen the boys show, but I've heard of great things about how well kind of it sort of takes superheroes and comic books a little bit, or comic book characters a little bit different from how you expect them to be. So a different and more darker sort of tone in a way. So, and one thing that has been um, a big praise is the character of Homelander, who feels like a very like regime Superman. But enough about the show. The guy on paper sounds like he could be a good casting choice. I like the idea. It sounds pretty awesome. I would have taken a while back. I would have taken someone like Matthew McConaughey for a while, but I think I like this one better. So I'm definitely down for this. Hopefully, this Flash movie is not going to be too like not crazy because there's been too many rumors about if it's going to be if it's just going to be a Flash oriented movie or if it's going to be about Flashpoint, whatever it is. I hope it's going to be good. It was going to be Flashpoint, then they changed it to just be the Flash, then it went from this to that. So now it sounds like it's just going to be the Flash, which is a good start. It's a smart decision. Sure, making it Flashpoint would be like it makes sense because you're saying, hey, we don't need to do an origin story of the Flash. People know who the Flash is kind of by now with the TV show and CW and all. But I feel like relying on that TV show would hurt because let's say there's people that don't watch the TV show and then you see this Flashpoint movie and like what and plus jumping into Flashpoint already kind of would be a bit of a big step. So it sounds like they're taking it a step back, which is good. Hopefully they got a direct like sort of like path of where they're going, where DC's going right now. I used to think they have no idea what the heck they're doing. And even half the times they still don't know what they're doing with some of their films that they got slated, like the Suicide Squad and all this other stuff right now. But half of the time, 50% of right now, DC's kind of got a good head start and kind of good like straight line. The other half's kind of got a weird curve. But hopefully this Flash movie and maybe this casting sounds pretty awesome, but this Flash movie might have a straight line, hopefully. But let's talk about the bigger news and the more like update on Disney Plus, specifically the Moon Knight TV show, because that was one of the TV shows that was talked about and rumored and announced at Disney Plus D23. And still a lot of you guys don't know where that is. So real quick, it's a big like Disney convention. So think like Comic-Con, but with mainly a lot of Disney related things. So you'll see like Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, all that. Sure, you're gonna see that at Comic-Con, but you'll also see that at D23. So you'll see all those big announcements, stuff associated with Disney World, Disneyland, all the parks, all their Disney movies, all their attractions, all that cool stuff, Imagineering, all that like fun art, all that things you kind of will see there. Maybe some like archive things like the Mouseketeers they have, like the Mickey Mouseketeers they used to have, the old show. But anyways, let's get back on track. Enough about that. So, one of the shows was they announced this year's D23 was a Disney Plus Moon Knight TV show, along with She-Hulk and along with Miss Marvel. I covered that a while ago, back in August, maybe back in September, somewhere around there. So if you want to go find that, I'll leave a link in the description. Maybe I'll have a little like info card, whatever the heck it is, over here, over there, something. So yeah, one of the shows is Moon Knight, and they're looking to cast their Moon Knight, their main, obviously titular protagonists slash vigilante being Moon Knight, and one that has recently sort of now swept the rumor list right now is Daniel Radcliffe. And if you don't know who that name is, then it's basically Harry Potter is cast as this guy, as this Moon Knight character. And honestly, sure, there's backlash on him probably already about the fact that he's just known for one role and one role only. And I know that Robert Pattinson has that same effect with him being only known for Twilight, and he's cast as Batman. But I'm gonna retract on Pattinson's Batman, and I will at least give, if Radcliffe is confirmed as Moon Knight, I will give him an opportunity. Pattinson, I'm not going to, because that's just something I'll have to maybe get into another day. But just for safe keepings right now, I'm not a fan of Pattinson. I have not seen him in any material that makes me go, that guy's Batman. And Twilight just sucks. Everybody it sucks. And I've not seen a single person that loves that movie or likes that movie at all. It's just so bad. So I think that just explains everything, and just him being in that movie, just even poorly written, just poorly acted, he's just bad. So I don't see him as Batman. But I'm gonna save my rest of the thoughts of that maybe for another time. But let's get back to Radcliffe. Radcliffe has that same thing where he's known for one role and one role only, and that's where people are like, oh, he's only that character, and there's no way he can pull off this like twisted-minded character, because Moon Knight's very crazy. He's kind of got like split personalities going on in his head, like, and he thinks he's got it's like 3 or 4 different personalities that he has. One's like a lawyer or a CEO, like businessman or philanthropist, like industry like type of guy, like think like you're almost like your Bruce Wayne. He's got another personality where he's just your average Joe taxi driver. He's Mark Spector, who's just his own person. And then there's Moon Knight that worships this god, this moon god known as Khonshu. It's a weird name, but it's just all associated with Egyptian stuff and the moon and everything. So very crazy stuff for something you would not expect to be very dark, but this character is darker than you would expect in terms of like dark characters. Like you got your Batman, your Daredevils, your Punishers. This guy kind of takes the cake and kind of is a little bit way extreme. So the fact that Disney wants to do this show, I think I'm excited for, and I think I'd give this guy a chance, because honestly, there are some movies I've seen Radcliffe in outside of Harry Potter, because I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to be real with you Chiefs. And I'm not a fan of Harry Potter. I've not seen a single Harry Potter movie. Well, actually, I take that back. I saw one Harry Potter movie like in 7th grade, 8th grade. And I sat there and my friends were like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the best movie ever. And I sat there, I was like, okay, when's the good shit going to happen that everyone's hyping this movie? So I sat there like, okay. So I was like, But I do like Fantastic Beasts, so I will give it that, even though it has nothing to do with Harry Potter, and it's sort of the prequel to Harry Potter. But yeah, never watched Harry Potter, but I know for a fact my girlfriend's gonna want to get me to watch Harry Potter, since I've gotten her into Star Wars. It's fair. She's gotten me to Harry Potter. I'm just waiting for that moment, because she says that she'll do it, but we shall see. But yeah, although I'm familiar with the character, I've seen him in other material. There was like this Swiss like army like movie he did where he kind of was like used as this tool. He was a person that was kind of this guy used. Like, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was him and this other actor on this island in the woods somewhere far away from civilization, and Daniel Radcliffe's character is being used like a Swiss Army man, like from being like used like as a chopping device, being like something to dig. It was so weird, but it was so good at the same time. And I've seen him in like I want to say two other movies. I can't remember what they were, but I can picture them. But he was great in them, so I could see this casting. If they and if it was my call on who would I cast for Moon Knight, I wouldn't mind Radcliffe. But if I had other picks, I would say I've heard a lot of talks of Jake Gyllenhaal, Donnie Darko, Zodiac, Nightcrawler, that guy. Well, literally Mysterio. So I know that wouldn't work, and that'd be kind of a little bit weird, but I would be down for Gyllenhaal if not this rat if we don't have Radcliffe. I'm down for Gyllenhaal. Some people want Keanu Reeves because the Keanu science is still real with people, especially with what happened in East 3. So there's definitely that big thing, and Keanu Reeves being just Keanu Reeves, he's awesome, honestly, right now. I would take Remy Malek, so Mr. Robot, Freddie Mercury from Bohemian Rhapsody. I would take that guy. He's going to be the new Bond villain, so that kind of makes things a little bit interesting for me because I never sat down to watch all the Daniel Craig Bond films, but this one sounds pretty dope. With Remy Malek, I was like, ooh, I was like, that's cool seeing him as a villain. And I would, if not any of those four, I would say James McAvoy. So Professor X from like X-Men First Class, or that guy from like his name's he's called what is he called? I can't remember his name, but like his character Kevin from Split, I could totally see that. So I think any of those would work for me, in my opinion. But back to Radcliffe, I'll give him a chance. He sounds like he can really be good at this role, and I think this sounds something different. And this might be not necessarily a challenge, but at least it's like adding more reins to him, and I think it'd be cool. I'm down for this. So, what do you guys think of this? Like these two casting choices of possibly a rumored Antony Starr for Reverse Flash. If you know who Antony Starr is, if you know who the Reverse Flash is, if you know both those characters and you like this casting choice, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know what you think. If you like Daniel Radcliffe, you like Moon Knight, you like both these ideas, and you let me know what you think as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. And make sure you ring that little bell to be notified of new videos, new content, all that fun stuff. Like I've said before, I'll say again, I'm gonna try and get as much done as possible within the remaining weeks of 2019, jumping into 2020. I've been kind of a little bit hectic here and there during the day and doing other stuff throughout like sort of these past few days, these past few weeks, all that stuff. But luckily, I'm gonna try and squeeze as much as I can, whether it be just reviewing regular movies, whether it be talking about the next week. Either look out this week or next week. No, look out. Let me see calendar real quick. This week, sometime this week, either Monday of the 23rd or let me think. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wait. Either Friday or Saturday, the 26th or the 27th. From the 23rd to the 27th, look out for the top 10 best movies of 2019 and my top 10 worst movies of 2019. Look out for those videos. And then somewhere towards the new year, there will be an anticipated list of what I'm excited for in terms of 2020. Look out for at least 2 more Christmas-related reviews because I want to at least pack in a couple of reviews during the holiday season. I was lucky. I was able to put in at least 3 videos relating to Halloween this year. I'm going to plan to do a lot more next year, whether it be requests you guys make or what movies I'll review personally that I want to talk about. So this year I'm gonna try and squeeze in as much Christmas movies as I can, I'm gonna at least do two Christmas related videos, if not just one, and then I'll be all for this year of Christmas. But that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.